All right, everybody. Welcome to this stream. I'm going to go ahead and play some Star Citizen here for a little while. I think I'm just going to do a bunch of random gameplay loops and see what I can get into today. Maybe shoot some people down, see what's going on. Thank you for checking out the stream. I really appreciate it. I'm going to have the chat open this whole time, so if anybody wants to ask me anything, feel free. Can you hear now? Okay. I think there might be a bit of a stream delay. Hope everyone's doing well this Sunday. It's been a quiet day for me. Just got a new microphone in the mail today, so pretty excited about that. Going to be messing with a lot of those settings later tonight, seeing if I can record a new video. Should be sounding a lot better as well. It's just kind of picking up way too much sound throughout like my entire apartment. As far as equipment, I'm currently using an Xbox Elite 2 controller for FPS movement, and I'm using a mouse whenever I want to do inner thought. And then I have two T16000s for my joysticks. Let's see, I think I'm going to get into some combat missions just to start this off because I really want to make a little bit of money quickly. I don't really want to do trade at the moment. Here, I'll do some of that later. Oh, been having a bug where I can't see two of the ships I've purchased. And they were purchased with real world money, so they should be in here, but... Ah, there it is. Okay, I should have a Gladius and an arrow. Load one up real quick. You know, I haven't flown the Gladius much. Everyone says this is like the best ship. Let's go all size 2 missiles. No, let's just do through Panthers. Unless I got attrition 3s. I don't see any attrition 3s. Okay. All Panthers all day. We got for oof, those are bad. Immediately to the FR66. Got any Palisades? One Palisade. Perfect. Yeah, that should be fun. And I like doing one military and one either stealth or competition grade cooler. The grade doesn't matter that much. It's more about having one that ticks very rapidly so that it can cool the overall demand, and then you have the big tick that will get your like large chunks of cooling taken care of. So I felt like it kind of helps a little bit. I don't really think coolers are that big of a deal right now, but I've noticed sometimes with testing it could be an extra couple seconds with that loadout. Beacons. such a power haul. It's just a beacon. Screw it. Oh! All tempests. That's just in case we encounter a player, we're just gonna hit them with cross sections and pray for the best. Oh, a couple more people hopping in. Welcome to the chat, guys.
Hi, Dan. Alright, say you, man.
Guess that guy's proximity chat. Oh, I didn't even call for my ship yet. What am I doing? What am I doing? Get a ship. Pad 4. Thought this elevator would have been here by now. The the old quiz of every day is if you can remember your pad number by the time you walk over from the elevator. I think I've probably forgotten it 600 times at this point. It's worse when you're like in like your org chat and you're talking to like 15 people at the same time and everybody's ranting. You get distracted for a second after calling your ship, and then you go to run over to the elevators and just completely forget. Hopefully we don't get too many weird like 30k or disconnect errors today. Been smooth so far. Knock on some wood. So yeah, I'm really happy that that new microphone came in. Hopefully I'll be able to use that for the next stream. Figure out some sort of like recording booth setup. Oh, oh, so cool.
Systems green. Launch complete.
All right. Of course the cockpit opens. What are we gonna do? Step 1. Hi, lots of bounties. All right. Grab call to arms. Grab. I haven't really tried CS4s in a Gladius yet. Alright, here's what we'll do. I'll grab some CS3s. Move up to CS4s, and then if any of these guys that are bounties come near me, I'm just chase them down. Try this thing out in PvP. Okay. That's everybody. I think that means all of these player bounties are in here too. 15,000, 10,000. Okay. Okay, so they're not there. Maybe a mag. Huh. Hit a different planet, I just don't see it. Weird. Oh, let's just go start these. Oh, start set route? No? Not this one. How does this thing rotate? Ooh, nice. This UI is really clean too. This cockpit looks fantastic. Oh, welcome to the stream, everybody. Just doing some bounties right now. Picked up a couple player bounties, but for some reason they're not populating on the map. Let's see if they showed up yet. Nope. Alright, so as far as main criminal bounties, I need to kill Alberto Troyer. Let's see how this thing does. But everybody just tuning in, I am just trying out this Gladius for the first time today. So don't be mean. Probably not going to do that good. But the only way to get better is to keep failing, right? Alright, where? Oh, what's up, Alberto? Oof, lag spike, oh my god. Oh, he threw a cross section at me. Ooh. I'm trying to get paid out, but I might have to kill these side guys before I take the buck down. You know what? Screw it. Oh, this thing flies nice though. Holy crap. The control is insane. Oh, another cross section? Alright, Alberto. Oof, yeah, I'm not going to do good against players with this ship. Not yet. I need more practice. Got him. Okay. Whew. That was intense. This ship's fun. This ship's really fun. Alright, Troyer is my target for this one. Let's go get this guy. Hello again, everybody. Thanks for joining in the stream. If you're not aware, I'm actually running a ship giveaway right now for when I get to 500 subs. I'm going to be giving away an Avenger Titan starter pack for this game, so if you want to get another ship or if you're looking to get into the game and hoping to do it for free, just make sure to subscribe to my channel and I'll be doing a live stream giveaway as soon as I hit 500 subs. Ooh, getting interdicted. Free money. What's up, emergency stop? Let's do this, Waldo. I found Waldo, guys. He's a freaking pirate. Whoa! Over-rotated. Holy crap, that was a lot of roll. Oh, I fly a Cutlass Black for a lot of combat missions. And I've been using the Anvil Hornet, so I'm still trying to get used to the sensitivity of these faster ships. God, the arc dodging is crazy, though. You can just stay right in somebody's rear arc. Right, what's up, dude? Wow. Yeah, this ship's... I see why people say this is the best PvP ship, honestly. This is crazy effective. And then I can just eat that missile. This is the 66. Pretty good shield. And then he's gone, so I just peel out for a sec. Flip it over. Come backwards. Lock this scrub. Shields are regenning because that 66 is so good. Oh, another missile lock. Let's take him out. Little joust. Little joust. The NPC fights are really fun in this. I know that they're kind of trivial, but they're still a really good time. Like, not a good pilot. Nope, nope, you're not running from me. Come on, come on. Okay, maybe CS4s would be no big deal with this shit. I just feel like sometimes you get hit with like such a heavy barrage of missiles right at the beginning that, you know, current patch. Are you gonna die? Wow. Dude, you have like no shields? How many times have I hit you? You're in a side spin? Enjoy your death spiral. Dude, wow. Buccaneer that will never die. Screw it. Here, just take 2 missiles and go see your doctor. Alright, you. Annoying. I wish they would give NPCs like all ballistic weapons so they would have a little more damage capability against players. So I feel like with shields you can kind of ignore a lot. And then just retreat once your shields get down. God, this is a fun ship. Stop with the twitchy. Oh, what just happened? Oh, oh, goodbye. Yeah. Yeah, man, this is definitely a cool ship. Wow. That wasn't even the mission I was on. That was just a quick little interdiction. That was cool. Hope more of that happens. Was that a couple thousand right there too? Like 3,000 I made from them? What? Come on, Quantum. I know sometimes when they pull you out of Quantum it will cause a little, like, area where it screws up your ability to jump. Yeah. Okay, cool. I hope the video quality and stuff's coming in good for all of you. I know there's a little bit of pop in the audio, but I'll be getting rid of that soon. Hoping to do like 2 streams a week, aiming for probably Sundays and Thursdays around 12:30. And then again, if you guys weren't aware, you can subscribe to my channel for that ship giveaway. There's a whole video I have with details on that.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, this ship looks so cool. Blah, 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 wow. Oh. God. The color and everything. Alright, Troyer, where are you at? Oh, hi, Troyer. Just spawned in laser distance. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? How you like me now? I'm gonna just circle strafe you. What's up? What's up? Come get me. This is an M50? Oh, whoa. That was a definite desync right there. Woo! Almost hit that chunk of metal. What's up? Woo! I guess this is a good test for the agility. Can I chase an M50? Not very well. Can annihilate one though. God damn. All right. Easy peasy. Now, where are these player bounties? No. How do I hear a ship? Oh, what's up, Hurston Security? You gonna come tell me you need to scan my ship? Even though you just saw me whoop on some pirates? Okay, I guess these bounties just aren't gonna work. Let's try again. Yeah, so there are no player bounties. Alright, let's go CS Force. Let's see how this thing does with those. Got a couple missiles left. Let's start at the far side. Here. Alright. I'm just gonna keep going with this Gladius till it dies. It's too close. Hey again, welcome everybody. Feel free to engage in the chat. I've got my eye on it at all times. If you guys have any questions you'd like to ask me, feel free. Appreciate the likes on the stream as well. You guys are awesome. Ah, these quantum jumps. I've got to figure out which drive I want to use that's like the fastest for getting around in system. One of my org mates spent a good like 3 hours one day while we were all in Discord together just trying to figure out like which ones are best for these short jumps, and I think they said it was the drift stealth drive. Hold on, my cat's getting it.
Quantum travel complete.
Be a good boy. Alright. Let's jump over to this guy. What names am I looking for? We're gonna kill Brian Ansley and some dude named Ramirez. Thankfully, they're usually the first guys that spawn in. Got a little furry friend begging for attention.
Quantum travel.
Hello. You wanna be my co-pilot, buddy? Come on up. Good boy.
Quantum travel complete. Contact.
Contacts! Nope, that's not him. Nope, that's not him. No, that guy. That's gotta be him. Okay. Woo! Coming in hot. There we go. Oh man. Alright, it's a buck. Let me just eat this CS. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that one hurt bad. Come on. Main target. Holy crap, dude. Let's just toss 2 at him, get this over with, so I can start blowing the other guys up. You're done. Goodbye. On to you. Ah! Put that guy in a spin. I wonder what did that. Strafe out of the way of this missile. There we go. There we go. That was a good dodge. Got one. 2 more to go. Try to avoid their front. Damn, this thing is really good at dodging their arcs. And then you can just hold that. I wonder what would be better weapons. I want to try 3 size 3 attritions on here. Oh, I don't even need to use missiles. Let's. Alright, CS4 is no big deal with this ship. I guess if you're looking for a $90 ship that will absolutely annihilate in combat, guys, get yourself a Caladius. I think that's great. Do another. And I think I'm gonna maybe switch ships? Head down to Hurston and buy something? I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Contact? What? What's up, dude? If it's red, it's dead, man. That's how I always do it. Wow, it does pretty good on fuel too. Not quite as good as the Cutlass Black. I really enjoy how you can use that thing for, like, it seems like an entire game session without having to refuel. Wow. How's it feel losing a wing and an engine, buddy? Screw it. I hate when they get stuck in these side spins. This is why I max out size 2 missiles. Quick 700 UEC. Easy money. Off to Aberdeen. Let's get some more. Alright, alright, alright.
Quantum travel initiated.
This game is really good for getting a drink or a snack in between rounds, let me tell you. Sorry, when you see it do that screen wipe, it's usually because I'm stealth muting my microphone.
Quantum travel complete.
Let's jump here. Okay. Over there.
Quantum travel initiated.
Probably gonna drop my throttle a little bit. I feel like I'm going too fast in combat.
Quantum
Way
travel.
bit too quick.
Contact. Contact.
What's up, Brian? Almost took him out in the first joust. See? He needed like 2 more hits. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Let's see if I can dodge it. Nope, no dodging that one.
Shield.
We'll get him. We'll get him. We'll get him. Oh, God. Stop it. Stop it. Ow. 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 Very rude of you, Mr. Cutlass Black. Very rude. Are you, like, parked? What are you doing over here? Oh, oh, God. Oh, that was a lot of missiles. There goes my rear armor. Shields. Ugh. Whoa, what just happened? Ooh, that was disorienting. Ah! No, no, no. You get back here. Do not run away from me. I will find you. And I will miss every single shot.
Proximity alert.
There we go. God. I may not be the best at this, but man, 2 joysticks is a lot of fun. Hoping to get more PvP practice in with my orcs, and we did a pretty cool event like 2 weeks ago. We were all buddied up into pairs, and it was like a big dogfighting event where we all basically slaughtered each other around Port Olisar and then flew down to Daymar and killed each other in the atmosphere there. It was fun. Oh. Wrong window. Still have any? Nope. That's all of them. How are we doing on money? Oh. There's a player bounty. Let's do that one. So I've got Pruitt, Barrel, and Winchester. Where is Winchester? Does it not give you the marker for these guys anymore? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't appear so. I only have 2. You know, I'm kind of cool with that because I feel like it was way too easy to find people by just having a tracker on them. But maybe I'm just bugged right now.
Quantum travel initiated.
I think I might fly over to the ArcCorp system after this and do a cargo load or 2. Chat with you all. Hope everything is going well for you all. Having a nice, relaxed Sunday. Even if you're at work, you got the chance to watch YouTube videos while you're at work. Hopefully it's a pretty relaxed job. If not, hopefully you're having a nice break.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, okay. So it's the ComSat arrays that enable the tracking. That's really good to know. So he must be somewhere where they've already hacked the ComSat out. Nice. The more you know.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel.
I gotta say, this is my first time really giving this Gladius an honest chance, but this ship is really nice. It looks smooth. Apparently you can buy other paint jobs for it. Ah. This is a good ship. It's fast. Super nimble. Ah, it just looks nice. Like everything in this. Oh. There it goes. That that was not the game crashing. That was me being stupid and fat fingering Alt while hitting F4. That was 100% me. Oh, hi cat. Wow, yeah, that was sorry everybody. I feel really stupid right now. It's just gonna be a moment while I get the game relaunched. Oh, it's not even gonna put me back in the ship because I I Alt F4'd, so it considers that me quitting the desktop. That doesn't count as the server dropping me. Maybe if I'm really lucky, I'll still be in my cockpit. That was just a big stupid on my behalf, guys. Wow, I feel dumb. Okay. And we're back. Wow. that was big dumb. I wish you guys could see this right now, but my cat was so desperate for attention, he has crawled across my back on my gaming chair. Is like draped on my shoulders like a scarf. Super comfy. It's also a pretty cold day out here in Colorado, so it's nice to have the cover. If you do hear the occasional meow, it's just my co-pilot. Keep dropping everything. What do I typically do in Star Citizen? Just mining, trading. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Typically, I don't know. I feel like I actually kind of randomly choose stuff. So I was actually considering swapping over to do a little bit of maybe mining or trading right now. Uh, I like to typically when I log in, I'll do a couple rounds of that combat just to have a little fun, and then whatever my org is doing or uh, whatever might be the new content. I think I'm standing inside somebody. Yep,
Hi.
I was.
Welcome.
Whatever the new content is, I'll usually do that. I mean, if you want me to show you anything, I'd be happy to. If you want to check out like any sort of trading or mining or any of that other content. Oh, this server is borked. Ow. Okay, cat. Okay, get down. Yep, I'm actually going to go to menu. Uh, normally there would be mannequins here with armor on. That's a bad indicator of a server right there. Oh, yeah. Usually it's whatever my org's doing. Let's see. Saturday we did an event that was actually mostly just a chill event. There wasn't really anything that happened. We had like an exploration team, an escort team, and a medical team. And what we basically had was the medical team had everybody hop into the Cutlass Reds and carried the exploration team out to a location where we had hidden a Pico, like up in a mountain range. And we had the escort team flying overhead and jumping before the other squad to all the jump points in order to make sure that there weren't any pirates there. And then we had like one person come in and try to attack us, and they were able to like blow up the Carrack, and then we had to like widen our security net and stuff, and kind of try to figure out how we were going to repel from there. And we're thinking about doing something like that again in the future. And I was going to suggest leading like me with like four other players that they don't know are part of the event, and we're going to hop into the server and then go attack them and do it that way. And figure that'll be pretty cool. Like we can start by hacking the comsat in the area around the planet that they're doing the exploration on, and then go take them out. But I really feel like this is a game that you're made to play with other people. It's not really best enjoyed alone. There's plenty of stuff you can do alone if you're trying to just get your grind or earn a new ship. It's not bad to do solo play, but if you're trying to get your money's worth and you've spent a good amount of money in this game, uh, don't be afraid to be a crew member. Really the best way I can put it. As for solo, I do a lot of trading because I like to make money while I like clean my apartment or paint or something like that. Because I actually commission paint Warhammer figures for like 40k and Age of Sigmar. So I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's like a tabletop miniatures game. And there's like really detailed small miniatures that you paint to basically play like StarCraft on a tabletop. And I like to do that a lot when I'm playing Star Citizen because I'm typically hanging out with people and chatting. So trading is good for that. I find mining is really good for it too. So I own a prospector, I own a rock, I own a mole. I have a decent amount of money invested into this game because I've kind of trickled it in over time. And I really like hobbies, and I see Star Citizen being like a future hobby for me, basically. Let's see. Gladius, we'll go ahead and claim that guy. I think what I'll do, I'm going to do a little bit of trade right now, so I can hop over to Microtech, and I'll go do like some 890 jump missions and stuff. That sounds fun. I'm lost. I always get lost in these stations. Right back to my hab. The old shortcut. And for those of you new in the chat, I do have a ship giveaway I'm doing at 500 subs. If you guys want to go ahead and subscribe, the first 500 subs will be entered into a raffle on live stream, and I'll end up pulling someone randomly and giving them an Avenger Titan starter pack. I think it's a pretty cool ship, honestly. Alright. First, load a run of scrap from here to Port Olisar. Come on. Caterpillar. Guess I have 2 caterpillars right now. Oh yeah, free fly. I think free fly event might still be going on, so if you haven't tried the game out, you don't have any money, and you want to just check it out for free, there is a free fly event. I think it might have ended, but check it out. It's called like Showdown 2950. They give you like 16 ships you can try out for free. I don't know if any of you guys know, is the free fly still active? It looks like I have so many ships, but there's a ton of duplicates. 16 of them are free. I think the free fly might still be going because it's just part of the patch. So they're waiting for PTU to come out to end it, I believe. The PTU for the next 3.11. Maybe they'll just have free fly be active for all of this remainder of this patch, but weird. So are people who are flying for free actually still able to play and they just can't sign up? This is the wrong. Oh no. I don't know what hangar I'm supposed to go to. At least there's only 4. Well, that was the wrong choice. Oops. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's good news. At least you can still try it out. I mean, I would recommend, like, honestly, the Aurora MR package isn't that bad if you want to get the game. And I think maybe it's like $45 for the Aurora MR starter pack with just the game, no Squadron 42. It's not really a bad way to go. I think it's a pretty cheap price for a fairly decent game. I wouldn't say this game is a finished state by any means, but like it's a good time. I find it's like a very unique experience that can be really fulfilling depending on how you manage your expectations and who you end up getting involved with in the game. I think I picked every hangar but the right hangar. As somebody who doesn't own the game, though, Jerry, what was your favorite ship to fly for the free ships? I'm super curious about that. That's true. That's true. The Mustang Alpha is a pretty good ship. It just depends on if you like the ability to walk around inside of the ship or not. I personally enjoyed the ability to like log out of my bed and stuff like that from having the Aurora, but I did quickly move on to the 325. My problem with the Mustang Alpha is you can't walk around inside of it, and I like that level of immersion from just being able to get out of your seat and check your ship out. Speaking of being able to walk around in a ship, it's FPS level of a ship. The Cutlass Black's my favorite ship to use for a lot of things, honestly. That's a really good choice. Well, hey, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll also be entered in for a chance for that Avenger Titan. You've got a 1 in 500 chance at it. That's pretty damn good odds for most giveaways and raffles, honestly. I guess I should technically call it a giveaway. It's not a raffle. Nobody's paying anything for it, except for me.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, the 4 size 3 hard points for the front weapons on the Cutlass Black is just so good. You want to upgrade the ship, melt the package, buy the Alpha starter, then cross chassis that? Yeah, I guess that's a really good point. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, good looking out. There's so many ways to honestly get into it, especially if like I know some people typically when you go to get into like a good game or you're looking to get into something with like a solid investment and you're not the kind of player who likes to buy the bare minimum, like you'll get the collector's edition or you know buy the controller or something. It's usually worth paying the $100 for the better ships because they enable you to unlock the other ships so much faster. But honestly, with how every ship is available in game now, you really don't have to worry about like buying a nice ship to play the game. You honestly can start with an Aurora, like grind out some hand mining and some missions, get up to like 150, 200k. Next patch, you'll be able to buy the rock in game for a couple 100,000 UEC. So like if you're trying to get into it with just the Aurora, do that, man. Get yourself the rock, and even though you won't be able to like pick it up and move it from place to place, you can pay people to do that for you, or you could honestly just go to places like Ariel, and it's gonna take you a little while, but considering you can farm up to like a 200,000 value of hold for your rock, it would be so worth just driving around on the planet's surface, driving back to where you'd spawned your rock, turning in your load, and then going and getting another until you can afford to have a Cutlass Black. Yeah, I'm surprised that the Origin ship didn't do better. But I was expecting the Carrack to win. I'll be completely honest. When I saw the original matchups for the first 16 ships, I was like, Carrack's gonna win. Most people have it. There's such fan hype about it because you have like the drone bay, you have the medical bay, you have the ability to switch out for a scanning room, you have like the turret system, the multi-crew aspects of it. Like there's so much going for the Carrack, where like the 890 jump, the VIP feature isn't even in game, so the whole gameplay loop that ship's based off of wasn't available. But I personally agree. I think the Origin ships are honestly better. The 600i is my favorite large ship in the game. Just a whole bunch of scrap. This game is so pretty. I just love walking around in it. I'm not even playing it in 4K. I see those guys streaming it in 4K and stuff, and it's like, man, you must have such a nice computer. I wish I had that kind of money. Not to say I'm not happy where I'm at, but still. Yeah, Prospector's not a bad way to go. My thing with the Prospector is it's way too common that you end up with like a 30 to 50,000 hold that you spent like 45 minutes getting. Which, look, at realistically, a 60k hour is still pretty decent, especially considering like if you only have an Aurora that you've purchased for the game, that's solid. But I think that maybe the Rock is going to end up being like the better value. So what I see like being a good path is like you get your Aurora, you grind for a little bit until you get, I think it's like 45k to be able to pick up a Prospector. Go mine the rocks that are less than 4,000 mass because you're going to have the crappy rental laser. Get up to like 280,000 or 300,000 or however much it is, using Prospector rentals, and then buy a rock, and then use the rock to make the money to either buy a Prospector or buy a Cutlass, depending on which way you'd want to go with it too. I mean, mining is the most fleshed out. So if mining is something that you enjoy doing in the game, like, just hop in and be a miner. It's a pretty much polished gameplay loop. I think the only thing they have left to do for mining is refineries, like adding like portable refineries to ships and stuff like that. So it's just the refining process. So like mining is done. You know, you got hand mining, you've got rock mining, you've got Prospector mining, you've got mole mining. They need to add the Orion, but I think the Orion's basically just going to function as a cargo ship.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, let's turn in this cargo load real quick.
Drive is now on.
I mean, you can also always be a crew member for people, and I know that there's people that are willing to pay for crew. Like, I usually, if I'm gonna do like a whole bunch of cargo running with my Caterpillar and I want somebody to escort me, I'll pay them like 100,000 for an hour to just hang out with me and make sure that I can get to places without being harassed. Oh god, this isn't good. There's no comsat at Port Olisar. Good thing it's just a load of scrap. Alright, no missile lock. That's good news.
Landing gear down.
Ooh, when these armistice zones go away, this is gonna be insane!
Attention. Engines overheating.
Alright. Sorry, I had to get into space before. All for landing this one. Oof! Lag spike.
Please proceed to assign landing time. Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
And then backspace! This guy in my org, that it drives him nuts that I do that because he's all about the immersion, and it's like, give me Death of a Spaceman and I'll stop backspacing so I can sell my stuff. But I just don't want to run through the whole building just to sell stuff. Jump down the stairs and then lag as I jump through the window every time. Every time you jump through that window, it has like a frame skip. Sell this load should put me at like 690k. $690k. There we go. And what's next? What's next? Go from Port LSR to Yayla has some decent stuff. I could go to Sailing, grab a whole bunch of booze. Booze might be a good way to go. Grab booze and I'm gonna take it to area 18. How far is my cat? Right there? Dope. Guess I'll go do the 890 jump mission in area 18. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. God, this ship looks really cool. I'm excited to see what they end up doing with the whole module concept where you're going to be able to swap out these segments. That whole engineering level is so cool in this ship. Like, I love how big it is. So many things you can do. Got the two turrets.
Launch complete.
Let's check this out. So, Tram and Myers. Grab stuff here. All our happy arses over to ArcCorp. Make a little moolah. Then go save at 890 jump.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Oh, someone else hopped in stream. Welcome, welcome.
Drive is now on. Landing gear up.
really appreciate you all for tuning in today. Wasn't expecting to have more than 2 or 3 people, so this is a nice surprise. Thank you very much, everyone.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
Oh, that's some weird shaking. Alright, let's see if the planet streams in properly. I've had a problem flying up here where sometimes the location doesn't actually pop up.
Quantum drive is now off. Attention. Engines overheating.
God, I'm so excited for 311 to come out. Really hoping I get the Wave 1 PTU. Let's go through this for this. Oh. Ah, this game looks so cool. Yeah. They're I actually covered the new reaction physics in the latest video on my channel, where they're going to be doing everything from like bullet reaction physics to like if I were to just afterburner the brakes right now, it would like throw people that aren't sitting down onto the floor. I think that's going to be really cool. Anything they can add in to really increase the immersion is 100% cool in my book. Oh, overshot the landing. There's actually, people were upset when they removed some stuff from the roadmap for 311. And, like, I understand the sentiment because there's been a lot of stuff that's been pushed back for people. So, like, I don't want to sound like I'm not, like empathetic, to the fact that, like, things keep getting pushed back. And it's really frustrating for people. We're only alive in this world for so long and we only get so much time. So, that's a very real thing. However, we've gotten so much coming in 311, and then if you look at what is being set, like the stage that's being set by 311 for 312, and eventually the jump over to the pyro system. I mean, I think in the next year, the game that we're playing now is gonna be like just a distant vision from what the next game state's gonna be, because we're gonna have so... You moving? Not that windy, dude. Because we're gonna have so much new gameplay. Like they have to add a new profession in the next year, or people are just gonna start losing interest. And with everything we see between cargo docks and the progress on like refineries, I really don't see them falling short of like within a year having that additional gameplay loop or something. Like there's so much back end that they've set up. It's a matter of like switching from implementing the new back end to connecting the player input end of it, because we hear it a lot, but they've really done a lot of back end stuff that we just don't notice, like because you don't visually see it. Crap, I should do it. Let's just buy that. Let's buy all the titanium. It looks like titanium's got a good price here. Hey, welcome to whoever just joined the stream. Hope you're all having a nice day. We're just taking a break from some combat missions for a minute to haul a little crap over to Area 18 and then do an 890 jump. So if you'd like to watch that, stick around. I was just ranting intensely about how hyped I am for the progress we should see in the next year. Got a lot of good stuff that we've gotten in the last like 6 months alone. I think we have 4 ships coming by end of year. Because most people think that the... No? You having issues here, buddy? There we go. There's rumors that the Taurus is coming, according to Star Citizen leaks. So if we can get that by end of year, that will mean we will have the Talon, Shrike, the 300 series, the Connie Taurus, and the Mercury Star Runner, all by end of 2020. Which, assuming even one of those doesn't make that list, like let's say the Connie is just a rumor and it ends up being like Q1 of 2021, that's still like everything that doesn't require docking or refineries, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like with the I feel like with the progress we've seen them make in the like video footage of docking happening on the back of ships, like the Constellation Taurus coming and then docking being a thing, station docking and big ships, like it seems like something that can happen in a year. But I just also like to try to be optimistic about games, because games are fun.
Launch complete.
Let's be real, we want this to be fun. I don't really like to look at things that I do for enjoyment and try to find reasons to be negative about it. I really do try to look at the positive side of games. Got enough negativity going on in my life.
Attention. Engines overheating.
Dude, Pyro coming I think is going to be so huge for things like trade and piracy that it's just going to like fundamentally reshape how we interact with each other in the game. Because piracy is going to happen around jump points, right? QED drives will matter because if you, let's say you take a jump point and then you've got 2 guys hanging out with QED, someone hops through, they can't jump out, like that's going to be a legitimate threat. You know, if you don't have someone on the other side, you can't actually see if there's a whole horde of pirates. So are you going to send somebody across first and then see if there's someone there, or are you going to just risk it? You know, like Caterpillar runs. If I'm running a Caterpillar for whatever new rare volatile materials introduced with Pyro, because they've confirmed volatile cargo is going to be a thing, I hit the jump point. I then am stuck with the decision of, all right, I'm safe on Pyro end of the jump point. We know there's not going to be armistice zones. So I'm going to be looking at it as a solo trader, like, am I going to hop across this and be hit with a pirate? All the pirate has to do is hit me a couple times because of my volatile cargo. It doesn't even matter if I have good shields because of the way that, you know, reaction physics happen in the game. I'm going to hire somebody to go through first, right? But what if the people that are waiting on that side of the jump point have been paid by the pirates on the other side to make people think they're going to escort them through, you know? So then they get double paid. I don't know. There's just like a lot of opportunities for really, really cool emergent gameplay the second that you have things like bottlenecked connection points. You know, when they add the true Aaron's Halo, because, look, let me show you on the map. So we have this ring, right? Of rocks. You can go mine it. I actually covered that in one of my videos, but it realistically exists in this ring right here, in between like Delamar and Crusader, okay? So in between this circle, there's this halo that's supposed to be a large fortified base that basically separates ArcCorp and Microtech from everything on the interior. I don't believe Delamar is supposed to be here. They're saying like it's supposed to be in a different system and it's just a tester, but that's a complete tangent. There's going to be the Aaron's Halo in here. So you're going to have to traverse Aaron's Halo, and you'll have to traverse your jump point in order to get into these inner systems, right? So if I'm jumping to Hurston. So how much am I going to have to deal with in emergent gameplay going from Ruin Station and Pyro, making it to the jump point in a piracy-based system, crossing through, and then trying to make it safely to Port Olisar or whatever, you know, with no more armistice zones, right? The game is going to look completely different in a year. I swear. Like, hold me to it. Right. Well, and I think part of the thing with interdiction is once we have these bottlenecks, that's when these drives are going to work. So if there's only 4 entry points or 3 entry points for you to get into through Aaron's Halo to get into the inner part of the Stanton system, right? It's going to take 8 pirates to hold it down? That's not that big. That's 8 people. Even in a 50-person server, you could lock down 4 entry points, right? And you could have 4 Mantis or what's the other one? Cutlass Blue, right? You can have those scattered about, and then you have your Gladius sitting there with them, and you're holding that down. Or it's the jump point coming through from Pyro. You've got your Mantis sitting right there in front of it, and then a couple other ships protecting it. Or you've got 2 Mantis, or whatever. You know, it's just. I feel like they have to put the other pieces in place before they're going to bother tuning like how QED works. Because if they tune QED to work a certain way for making it work in the Stanton system gameplay, right, and then they introduce all this other stuff, and then they have to rework entirely how QED works, people are going to be mad. Where you can just say, screw it, we're just going to leave it as a gimped mechanic right now, deal with it in the future, everybody will just get the full mechanic when it's done. There's a couple ways to get into it. I do show one of the most reliable ways. If you're trying to do Quantanium mining, I guess this will just be the little bit of gold for the people that bother to watch the stream. But so you can go here to Delamar if you're trying to do it. And what you'll do is mark your jump point as Crew L5, okay? And jump to Crew L5 from Delamar. Once you have gotten 300 kilometers, 300,000 kilometers from Delamar, right? Which I think it will put you at exactly like 3 million from Crusader. So once you've traveled 300,000 kilometers, turn your quantum drive off, and it will spit you out into the belt that's right next to Levski. That will allow you to pick up Quantanium, jump to Levski, land, and sell it before your ship can possibly explode, because it's such a quick jump back. So there's your little pro tip for watching the stream today. Well, if you want to make a whole bunch of money mining, start at Delamar, jump out into this massive morass of asteroids, and then just keep jumping back to Levski. That'll make you a whole butt ton of mining money. So there aren't actually jump points in the true asteroid belt. What you're talking about are the Lagrange points. Those are going to be like Crew L5 and stuff. But this is the actual just scattered asteroid belt. You know what? Screw it. We'll abandon this whole mission I'll show you guys that jump spot. Going to do the 890. I'll show you exactly where it is. It's actually really, really good. There's a way to get to it from Area 18 too. It's the same kind of crap. So I'll just show you from this side. So then you'll know 3 different ways if you've watched the other video and this stream.
Quantum drive is now on.
By the way, how's my game volume matching up to my volume? Am I loud enough? Or is my game loud? Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't really have issues with mining in the Halo. I do occasionally encounter rocks that like don't exist, but they'll show up on my scans. But I think that's kind of just par for the course with mining in asteroids. That really sucks, Parker, though. I'm sorry. I really like asteroid mining, so... I do notice sometimes though, like my actual laser will lag and I'll like blow a rock up on accident, but I think that's just the server itself being Star Citizen. Let's get scenic. Nice party view of Area 18. Oh, okay. You know, that's okay. I'd rather be much louder than the game anyways. I don't want it to drown me out, but I'm definitely gonna rebalance all my audio and stuff before the next stream. Thanks for the feedback. Halo mining is very nice, yeah. I really just like mining in general. I find this game is kind of a zen experience a lot of the time. You can definitely get into some fun combat and like go in PvP and stuff, and that's its own monster. But like most of the time when I'm playing, I think I'm just trying to kind of relax. I've got other more high tension games for that. Sometimes though, I love getting into like some crazy organization combat or like org v org stuff like that. It's a good time. This skyline is so cool. They did such a good job. Area 18 is like hands down my favorite place to do these kind of jumps because you can just backspace to go to the main tower and it will bring you right outside of the trade division for Area 18. So it's like super easy to turn your stuff in.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
Attention. Engines overheating. Contact.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of cool gameplay you can kind of get yourself involved with, and I think that's what the goal of this is for it not to be like, you know, other games where, like, for instance, No Man's Sky, which is a good game in its own right, is very linear in the way that you perform your gameplay. And I don't mean that, like, you don't have choices in where to go and stuff. It's just like, you will go to New Planet. You will scan everything at New Planet. You will gather important material from New Planet. Possibly build thing at New Planet. Move to next planet. Rinse, repeat. Like, that's the game. And it's still fun. Like Minecraft. Minecraft is fun. It's very much the same kind of a concept, but you don't really have the openness that you do in this game. And like, this game was so difficult for me to get into at first. Okay, thanks Area 18. I didn't want to land there anyways. But it was so difficult to get into at first because I just didn't know what the hell to do, where anything was. Like, it's such a it's such an immersive and intense game that there's so many things that you can get caught up on in the beginning. So like you just gotta figure out for yourself what you want to do, how you want to play it, who you want to be involved with, because it's very much like who you involve yourself with and what you choose to do determines your gameplay entirely. Because I've had days where I've just been a savage pirate. My orc doesn't really like piracy anymore, so I don't do piracy that much anymore. Oops, that was a bad landing.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
And yeah, once iCast and messing come into the game, like, oh my god, it's just gonna completely change the shape of this game. What? That sucks. Hopefully I can refuel before I leave. Yikes. To everybody who's new to the stream, by the way, I am doing a ship giveaway at 500 subs. If you guys want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, once I get to 500 subs, I'm going to be doing a live stream where I will be randomizing who gets it and sending it out to you from there. It's going to be an Avenger Titan starter pack. Good to give to a friend, good if you haven't gotten the game yet and you want to. Also good to use as a base for upgrading. You could melt your game packet. Hi! Hey guys, so this is an interesting feature. Aww. They revoked my feature before I could explain it. I'm sad. Man, I'm getting some serious lag. Server must be pissed. Taste of freedom. So I'll turn the game volume up a smidge. Oh, the music was completely off. I don't think it saved my settings from when I Alt F4'd. Ooh, look at that lag. Yeah, speaking of iCache and meshing, it'll fix a lot of this lag I'm dealing with. Hey, the way I see it, freebies are a perk. It's just my way of saying thank you to everybody who subscribed. You know, if that motivates you to subscribe, that's awesome. And I'm glad to have you either way. I mean... Alright, so I was at 690,000. Let's see what I'm at now. Let's start with the low profit. I can already tell this is probably going to put a 700,000. 750. So I am running, let's see, start it from the top. So my CPU is a Ryzen 5 2600X. I'm using a B450M motherboard. I have 32 gigabytes of DDR4 3466 or 3400. I don't know. It's not base 3200. It's slightly higher frequency. I have a Power Color Radeon RX 5700 XT, and I'm using an EVGA 800 watt power supply, Gold Plus certified, with an NVMe M.2 for Star Citizen install, a 500 gig with an SSD for my system install. And then I have 2 terabytes of storage that I use for like editing and other games. And I have an external hard drive that's 2 terabytes for backup. For my headset, it's just like a Turtle Beach $60 headset. I have a Blue Yeti I just got in the mail today for recording that I'll be using for the next video. I'm using a Red Dragon 10 keyless gaming keyboard, mechanical. And for flight, I'm using two T16000 Thrustmasters. And for running around in FPS, I'm using an Xbox Elite 2 controller. And that's pretty much my full setup right there. And a Logitech, whatever, ergonomic, like $30 mouse, but I love this mouse, so I just always use it. I've used it for probably 7 years, and I always buy the same one. Ooh! I got hosed on the Laranite. So I think I lost money. No, I didn't. Okay, never mind. Nope, 760,000? 760. So I made... What is that, 70,000? Meh. That's an okay run. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've slowly collected this stuff over time. So what I'll do is, like, I bought my motherboard, and then I waited for a while, and then I bought the CPU, and I waited for a while, and I kind of piece it together like that. Area 18 is just kind of laggy. I don't usually have bad lag if I'm not, like, streaming or recording, but I feel like it's because they haven't enabled, like, DirectX 12 or Vulkan or any of that stuff, so, like, it's such a heavy CPU load that my 2600X just has a hard time with it. It's still playable, though. I think I'm getting, like, 30 FPS to 20 FPS, so, like, it's okay. I'm not sure how it looks to you guys. Definitely not true. Man, I don't want to talk about 3.9 trading. I miss those, what, 335,000 Laranite trips from Ariel to Hurston because it was a non-stop supply of Laranite. Oh, those were good days. I do know a pretty good trade route from Microtech to here at Area 18, but unfortunately, I'm sure all these trade routes are going to be gone in the next week or two. Once the PTUs are done. Well, it'll probably be 3 weeks then. So we'll have a couple weeks to use these trade routes, but I'm really excited for 311 PTU so I can hop in, figure out what the trade routes are, and make a video for you guys showing how to make money as soon as 311 hits. Also hoping to do this stream on Sundays. Pretty much every Sunday is what I'm going to aim for now. Just get in a couple hours of Star Citizen. Talk to you guys. You know, hang out. Have a chill Sunday.
Now arriving.
I honestly try to use the PTU even more when it is rough, because I think that's when they need us in there the most. It sucks, but like if you enter it with that mindset and you know, like, hey, I'm tolerating this so they can make it better so people don't have to deal with this, kind of helps. But it's not for everybody. You know, I honestly don't blame some people when they just don't participate in PTUs at all, because they're frustrating. They're bug-filled messes. They can really piss you off. You can spend 2 hours trying to do something just to have it not work. So I feel it. I feel it. I want to use that cat.
Hello, and welcome
We're gonna
to
go.
Baker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final
Where's my
destination
mole?
may be.
Mole, mole, mole. There's the mole. Screw it. Taking a mole. Oh wait, might not be set up right. I didn't even think of that. I don't think I have the helix on it.
Want your company to be in good company? ArcCorp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing.
God, this screen can take so long.
For our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in.
Oh, the new inventory tweak looks great. They showed off like using it with the ROC, so you can like, so you can open that back hatch and interact with it. And I think it would be really funny to have like people sitting in your Cutlass Black, right? Like let's say there's two of you mining. One person's flying and one person's using the rock. When you get the rock inside of the vehicle, I think now you're going to be able to take rocks out of the rock, put them in a box, set them in the back of your Cutlass Black on the cargo grid, and just keep emptying the rock once it fills up, because you'll be able to interact with the inventory, right? Feel like that's how it's going to be, but we'll see.
ArcCorp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource.
But yeah, even dealing with all the glitches, getting those trade routes is going to be great. So between trading and what's going to be happening with the rock in the future, I'm looking forward to it, man. 311's got a lot of hype. Oh, what? Not retrieved. Retrieved? What are you doing? At my ship.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
It is stuck with the H2 mining laser. That's not cool. I think I have a prospector. I do have a prospector.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your
Pretty sure I got a helix on that. I'll just use this. Screw it.
prosperous stay.
Alright, ArcCorp, better quit yelling at me. Hey, there we go. I got a helix. I knew it. Yeah, we're good. Let's just take the prospector.
Obey
Also a very cool ship.
customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Their job is your safety, everybody. Trust ArcCorp security personnel. They're here for you. And your money.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars, ArcCorp is proud to bring the universe closer together.
Alright, I get it, propaganda. I get it.
Investing in tomorrow's future.
I'm sorry, what? Hold on. I spawned my mole. I'm not all there today.
Greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination.
Okay, there we are. That's what I'm supposed to be using. My brain not work so good. How many ships do I own? Ah, that's a good question. Do you count in-game ships that I've purchased with UEC, or do you want to know just what what I actually pledged for?
Are still in effect.
Because I have quite a few ships that I was able to purchase in game because 3.9 trading, as we were just talking about a minute ago, was making like 4 mil a day. Oh, that's not. Every time, guys. Every time. Okay, so let me think. I have the ships that I own that I bought with pledge money. I have an Arrow, a Gladius, a Banu Merchantman, a Mercury Star Runner, a Mole, a Prospector, a Mantis, and I got it through a concierge pack and did a bunch of upgrades, so it's like not as much as it sounds like, because the Scoundrel pack saves you a decent amount of money. But I basically took money from playing Warhammer or painting Warhammer models, and used that to fund this. Because I actually played this for a little while and I decided like I wanted to be a content creator for this, so I figured I'd probably want to put a good amount of money in, so that like for instance when like a $1,000 ship comes out and everybody wants to like see reviews and stuff about it, I'll actually be able to like melt, pledge for that, test it out, you know, get the video out, and then go from there. I really do not know where my hangar was. Crap. But like for ship purchases, I honestly recommend just go with, for one, don't feel like you need to pledge more than you're comfortable with. And for two, if you're going to pledge for ships that allow you to purchase other ships from using their gameplay mechanics. So like, I already had a Prospector, a Star Runner, a Merchantman, and a Mole. So I was like, alright, at this point, I will get this freaking landing pad. I have everything I need in order to earn other ships using UEC. So I can buy the combat ships I want in-game with UEC. The reason I have a Gladius and an Arrow is because when I got the Scoundrel pack, it comes with like 2 ground vehicles. So I just used melt credit to turn the 2 ground vehicles into flyable ships. But for in-game ship purchases, I've bought a 600i, an Avenger Warlock, an Anvil Hornet. What's the other one? There was like one more. Oh, a Mustang Alpha, a Mustang Beta, because I wanted to have a Mustang to fly around with. Oh, this is hangar set. Crap. Alright, if I don't get it on this one, I'm just going to have to go back and see where the hell I actually put it. Okay, I officially have no idea where the hell it is. Try hangar 2. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's keep it the roulette. Oh, they need some sort of a, like, indicator. Like, maybe that floats above your ship that tells you what hangar it's landed at or something. I don't know. Oh, is hangar 2 the winner? Oh, hangar 2 is the winner. Look at the big brain on Jerry. Hell yeah. Dude called it. Thank you very much. I got distracted by being asked what ships I owned. By the time I got to the elevator, I'd completely forgotten the hangar. Which is really funny because I talked about that like right when I started the stream. I knew it was going to happen at some point. Alright, let's take off. And I will show you guys the Levski spot real quick. And then I think after that I'll probably end up calling it for today's stream. But I know several of you have been interested in that. It's a really good way to use the Prospector, so I'm probably just going to log out there for next time I log in. Oh yeah, Prospector absolutely hates atmosphere.
Thank you, and please visit again.
But if you keep giving it a little up thrust, it's not too bad. There we go. And just kind of feather your afterburner. Uh-oh. Pull her up. It's gonna take us a minute to get over to Dalamar anyways. Man, I tell you guys, making a YouTube channel is very, very fun. If you've been considering it, I recommend giving it a shot. People are a lot nicer than you expect them to be. Streaming's pretty fun too. I've got a buddy whose Twitch stream I'm usually jumping in on as well. If you guys like to look for Twitch streamers, you guys might want to check him out. His name is Flushed. It's FLUSHTTT. Got 3 T's. I'll go ahead and link his Twitch in the chat here in a second, as soon as I get out of Atmosphere. But he's a really good dude. A lot of the time you'll hear me hop in and shoot the shit with him on his stream for a little while. If you're just looking for more content. He streams very regularly. I don't stream quite as often, but I know during the week I typically find him streaming morning, midday, a couple hours at a time too. He does a lot of like Old Republic, Crisis, also plays Star Citizen, so that's something that interests you. I'd recommend checking him out. Now that we're almost out of Atmosphere, let's jump going. Alright, went ahead and linked that. It's just going to be a minute while we get over there. Yeah, I guess while I have you guys here and we're waiting for this quantum jump to complete, is there any specific content you guys might like to see, or you know, any news you're looking forward to in the future that you'd like me to cover, anything like that? I'm always looking for feedback, suggestions, comments, criticism, all of it. I can take it. I'm a big boy. This is such a usable Gonna be a long. Might as well set my jump point now. Oh, the quiet of the void. This is when engineering and stuff would be nice to have, because then you could go take a look at all your subsystems and do all the repairs that you have to. So much this game's gonna have. Also really laughed at that Chris Roberts response where he was basically like, "Guys, I'm not cutting corners. If it takes a long time, it takes a long time. Deal with it." I appreciate the cojones of that response. So I actually have been focusing mainly on new player guides. So if you take a look, I've got explaining trade. I've got one that's like what gameplay is available. That one's really focused on new players because I suggest like different loadout options for different ships and show you how you can make money doing different things in the game. I would definitely recommend checking that one out. But when 3.11 hits, I definitely do intend on making like a full-on like new player instructional from like how to get out of bed all the way to how to make your first million UEC. But yeah, that's definitely a good suggestion for sure. Oh, I feel that, Parker. I watch a lot of content. Oh, appreciate it, man. Yeah, Cortec, like realistically, it gives us an idea of what's going to be coming with the game, and that's where I think, I went to college for multimedia programming with a focus on game design, so I do have a little bit of insight into the background. I'm not going to be somebody who claims to have ever been a dev or anything. Like I do have a background in game design, so I understand like when you're looking at it from a very large top-down look, you have these pieces over here and these pieces over here, and you're literally just waiting for teams to connect everything in the middle. And I feel like we're really almost at the part where it's all about just connecting everything, especially once we get server meshing. But we're gonna beat that dead horse until it's done. I really want to see medical gameplay because I feel like between docking, salvaging, and medical gameplay, those are going to be like the three things that are most pivotal to making the game work in the way you see it, right? Because all of the analysis tools that you would need uh, for medical can also be translated to bounties because it's all just different like signifiers on the player character. That would include personal scanners that provide detailed information in your HUD. It would involve more interaction from player to other player, like your ability to provide buffs, debuffs, healing, etc. to other players. That's just the medical gameplay. Salvaging will provide tractor beams, the ability to have your ship interact with other object containers, and then I mean, really, that's like the core of it, right? Because with server meshing, that's pretty obvious. Everybody will be able to work together better in a more interconnected system. But exactly. Vulcan to help with the horrific CPU loads that we have to deal with and get some of that work onto the GPU where it belongs. We need iCache so that as all that container discussion I just had, interaction between object containers, meshing so that people can actually have proper emergent gameplay. We can have more active like server spaces rather than having lots of servers that are active. Just yeah, there's a lot. But I feel like in order for them to have meshing too, they really need to have multiple systems because they have to be able to like have players be spread out a little more, not so hyper focused. So I feel like that's the one place where they've kind of put themselves in a little bit of a corner. Almost there. Once we spit out at Delamar, I'm just going to turn it to Crew L5, show you exactly where I cut engines. The nice thing about this asteroid field is it's literally like 1,000,000 kilometers wide. It might even be bigger than that, but I've pretty much never failed to land in it coming from Delamar. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like Pyro's being ransomed. That's a really good way to put it. But I think what we'll see, I think they said, what is it going to be? Pyro, Medusa, and Odin. What's the one that's, I think Odin is for Squadron 42. I don't follow that one that much, but the system for Odin is done. The system that Squadron 42 takes place in is 100% finished as far as like players being able to move in it. It just isn't connected. Pyro, I believe, is connected to Odin or Medusa, one of the two, but I know that they were saying that when we have Pyro, Medusa, and Odin, they'll be able to just like shotgun method all the other systems into the game. So like we get Pyro, right? I think that'll be like tier 1 server meshing, because we're technically at tier 0 server meshing already. Then it will be tier 2 once they have multiple systems connected, and then tier 3 will be, you know, full gameplay, exactly how meshing. So like when you start to look at the way that they're building things from like the tier process that they like to use for pretty much everything else for like gameplay mechanics and stuff, it starts to make a lot more sense for the back end too. Odin isn't. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it is Odin. Yeah, I definitely agree, but I don't see how we can have meshing if we don't have multiple systems. I just don't see how it's going to be possible, because like if everybody is on the same 6 servers in the Stanton system, those servers are just going to constantly be dead. Where like if we have, you know, 5 points of interest in Pyro system, you then have twice as much server space that's being taken up. Not to mention Pyro will be the new hotness, so people will be away from Stanton. I don't know. It sucks because we need both, realistically, right? We need more systems, because I'm tired of Stanton. As much as I love this game, like Stanton's just kind of getting boring at this point. Wow, that looks weird.
Quantum travel complete.
Okay. So you just line her up. So I'm at 303,400,000 kilometers away. As soon as that says 3 million kilometers is when I'm going to cut the engine.
Quantum travel engaged.
I just think it's cool that we get to follow the development, and like you guys will see me stream it soon, but like there's other games I really enjoy that were very similar, like Subnautica. Like I still play Subnautica Below Zero, and it's so cool to watch something grow from such an infantile game to something so big. Like I was listening to some feedback from a pledge that started. Oops, I hit that way too early. I still might make it. No? Nope. Okay. A guy who pledged back when it first was announced. And even he was like, dude, I'm so excited to see how much progress they've already made. Like, was he sad that it's not done yet? Of course, I think everybody is, but some people just like to be dramatic and loud, and I think it's because it gets attention. And some people are just legitimately frustrated with good reason. But a lot of the people that create a lot of the backlash, I really feel like, are just people that are attention seekers. You know, or they're fortunate enough to just legitimately have things so good in their life that the thing that makes them the most angry at the end of the day is that, you know, they paid $300 for a spaceship in 2015 and they still haven't gotten to fly it. So, like, mixed bag, right? Exactly. It's people just get so confused and salty about it because they want the thing, right? And they want every new thing that they see. All right, so I'm cutting it at exactly 3 million. They want every new thing that they see coming from the developer to be letting them know, hey, that one thing that you've been waiting for is coming. So they keep giving themselves an expectation of you know, I'm going to get salvaging, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get this. And then they see it get bumped back on the roadmap because there's a core tech that's required that, you know, hasn't been implemented yet. You know, they got to wait for the art team to give it another pass. You know, any number of problems.
Complete.
Okay. It just hasn't loaded the asteroids yet. I'm definitely in the asteroid field. No way, I missed it. Oh, it's because I didn't build up all that speed. I wasn't at stage 2 of Quantum yet. Oops.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, which is fair, but I would push back against that in that I think it was a little bit. People were definitely misinformed, right? But I don't think it was a case of like they were malicious in their intent. I legitimately think that they thought they could have pulled off what they needed to do, and then as like the technological hurdles got closer and closer and closer, they realized they weren't going to be able to make that deadline. Like, I remember being in college when the game was first announced. I was like just finishing college when it was first announced for pledges. For like I think it was on Kickstarter. This is what, I think it was like 2012 they first announced it at all. And yeah, they could communicate better, right? Which is definitely a good point. But I think that I think people also kind of fell for some snake oil there, because when someone tells me, hey, we're going to start this whole thing from the ground up, it's going to be this breathtaking project that's going to completely revolutionize like the game development process, I'm calling bullshit. Like, you're not gonna have that out by 2016.
How can Miss help you today? Systems on.
So like that's good reason to be upset, but also, you know, that was a couple years ago, and I think that since then they've made it very clear that like those goals are bad. But they don't help themselves when they do shit like what they did with Squadron 42 this year as well. So like I definitely can empathize, you know, that's why I say empathize with it. I don't necessarily sympathize with it, because I think as consumers we should probably be a little more intelligent in our purchases. And manage our expectations, right? Like if I Kickstarter pledge for something, I don't actually expect it. I really don't, because I've just seen so much stuff. I mean, from tabletop board game developers, that I think that kind of tempered my expectation for stuff like this, right? And then I'm sitting here playing it now in 2020 and looking at it in retrospect and saying, hey, you know, I think it was worth it. But I do think some people got burned. So it's also a learning process for a new company. So it's a whole lot of things. It's such a nuanced situation. That's why I think a lot of the people that get so absolutely like I've had people get pretty irrationally angry about it, and those are the people that I feel like are just doing it for the attention. Definitely not trying to like hot take people who disagree with CIG's methods of communication and production of Star Citizen or drama queens. Like, I'm definitely not trying to say that. That's not the case at all, because there's if you've pledged $20,000, like I know some people that have like every Idris, every ship in the game, some multiple times over, like that guy should probably not be that pissed. He you did that to yourself, you know what I mean? But if you pledged $150 back when they told you it was going to come out in 2016, back when they told you were going to have Squadron 42 by now, you know what I mean? You've been expecting 2 games. Yeah, you have a right to be upset, but let's also remember this is a video game. Well, negative feedback builds tons of hype. Exactly. Yeah. No, Jordan. And Jordan, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. But I will say, in exchange for what we have, I think the tardiness is acceptable. I'm just so sick of games getting a deadline and hitting that deadline and sucking. Like, I'm so tired of it. So part of my draw for this was that I saw people complaining. They're like, oh, well, they're never going to get it completed because they're not going to put it out until they think it's done. And that was actually a good persuasion for me, because I was like, fuck it. I want to, oops. Can't say that. But like, screw it. I want to play the game that, you know, they're not compromising on. And so far what I've gotten has been fantastic. Where are my minerals? Normally there'd be a lot of minerals. God, and the changes that are coming, man, I swear. Soon, trademark. I don't think they're going to do Newtonian physics. It's too much. Like, when you think about the type of process, like, everybody would have to have a dedicated physics card for that kind of stuff. But, like, just give me some simple physics. Give me, you know, I want rooms to, you know, evacuate out into space. I want to hit something with my ship and have the people that are running around inside of it get slammed against the walls. Like, it doesn't have to be true to form ragdoll Newtonian physics. Like, I don't really care that much about that. Just like, give me what the tech can handle and make it like good. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, because that's just not gonna happen. I wish it would. Oh, I'm going way too fast for a prospector. Oh god. I really wish it would. But I just don't know, like, the amount of calculations that are involved with, like, the physics of, like, a ship slamming into something, plus you're going to have all this calculations running to determine, like, what components are destroyed and how it's going to cascade through the other systems. Like, stick with the tier process. Give me tier 2, work on tier 3, you know? Yeah, because it's just such a, it's a good idea in concept, but once you start to think about it in execution, it's like, who the hell is going to have a $5,000 computer to play this game? Like, you're going to have your 15% whale population that plays, and then the rest of the people that are able to play until you get into an accident. I mean, just like flight physics alone were difficult enough for them to pull off. Oh, here's one of the non-existent rocks. By the way, whenever it does this, I usually just bedlog and swap to a new server, because it'll usually fix that problem. It's typically the server being in a really degraded state. Because you got all these guys doing exploits right now for trade to make a ridiculous amount of money. I think Hawks Gaming did a video of it, if you wanted to check that out. But yeah, there's a really bad exploit for trade right now that basically destroys servers. Right, exactly. Like, give me good physics, and then, you know, don't give up on your goals of like the best physics you can make, but make that tier 3. Like, if it doesn't come to fruition, great, but like, give us great physics at the same time. And they're already doing that. Just gonna try going to a whole different section right now. Yeah, so when you're having that problem, it means that there's a bunch of exploiters in your server and you need to bedlog, unfortunately. Which sucks. Come on, y'all. Like, on one hand, yes, keep exploiting so they fix the problems. But on the other hand, like, it's already been fixed in PT, you guys. Stop. Alright, let's see if I can get this one to show up. Yeah. I really just like to beat the hell out of my thrusters, is what this is. Where'd he go? Where did he go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm not sure what game MK is. Is that like a Steam game, or is it like an independent studio thing? Yep, this server is totally decayed. Wow, that sucks. That's okay. That's funny. I never had that problem until this stream, too. MK. I can't think of what game that is, honestly. I really can't. I'm just gonna see if this fixes it, guys, but probably gonna be ending the stream here relatively soon. Gotta get me some food. Oh, games like Mortal Kombat, man, they have such a die-hard, dedicated fan base that, like, they don't have to try. They don't gotta communicate anything. They can tell you, hey guys, Mortal Kombat 12 comes out in 6 months. Pre-order today, and it will, like, make $100 million overnight. Like, it's insane. Mortal Kombat 11 is awesome, though. I love that game. I like that it's a throwback to Mortal Kombat 2 in, like, every way, shape, and form, because I was born in 1990, so, like, I absolutely love all the old school games. My first game system was a Sega Genesis. Came home from school one day as a kid, and my dad was sitting in the middle of my bedroom floor with a brand new Sega playing Desert Strike, some really old helicopter game. And my brothers had the game systems before then, like the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo. And I was like all excited because I came in and there's a new game system. He was like, "Oh yeah, buddy, this is yours. This is not your brother's. This is yours." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And that was like when I got into gaming. Yeah, it was funny because my brothers bought Mortal Kombat, and then like we'd sit there and play it, and my mom like hated it because I was just like single digit kid, and my dad was just like, "This is all it's just games, like it's all fake, like calm down." It's just so funny to look back how different it was back then.
Systems on.
I wonder if it put me in the same server. I don't think so.
Weapon system.
Reboot. Restart the pinger.
Hello.
You can also overclock this thing. I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
Systems on.
Go to items, or this one. T. It's just called ping. And overclock it. There we go. All right, let's see if this mining chunk works. I just want to see if it even lets me scan it. Oh, I think these might be bugged too. Wow. Although I have been told by many people that as the patches get older and older, they give less craps about them because everything is going to change. But there's a rock. It's working. So yeah, if you ever encounter that problem where you're out here in the mine belt and you can't find anything, just bedlog. Swap to a new server. Let's see. So this one should scan too. Probably in a pretty fresh server. A lot of the servers I'm in, I join on orgmates, so I don't really encounter a lot of. Oh god!
Starboard collision.
We're good. We're good. That didn't happen. Yeah, professional, cool, calm, collected. Well, there we go, guys. I think that's going to basically cover it for my stream today. It's been a lot of fun hanging out and chatting with you all. I do plan on doing some more of these pretty much every Sunday, looking for 12:30 p.m. start time. I might switch to 2 times a week. I'm also going to be getting a new video out this week, so keep an eye out for that. Should be substantially better audio quality than you guys have been used to. Probably going to stick to this headset microphone for streaming, but yeah, this has been fun, guys. Really happy to have so many people come in and hang out, and we'll just forget that whole crash I just had. See, ship's fine, nothing happened, we're good to go. So once again, thanks everybody. If you're not subbed, make sure to subscribe for your chance at getting that Avenger Titan. Once I get to 500 subs, it's only going to be the first 500 subs that are counted as well. That will include anybody who watches the stream after the fact and decides to sub as well. So thanks everyone. Y'all have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.